Yes, guys, welcome back to TDs and Flying Knees, episode 5, No Jive. So let me introduce the panel that keeps it live.
That's right. Si se pudo, cabrones. I don't want to get too in depth. Let me just tell you, last night was amazing. It was magical, and I would dare say orgasmic.
I like that.
Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ, that's my DJ.
You know, I do second that. That was fun last night.
That was good. I like it. I like last week's better though.
Jeff.
You know what it is, Smooth Steven Cruz, your host with the most. Kick back, relax, crack open a cold one with the boys.
Yep.
Smoke them if you got them, all right?
That's right.
Let's get into news and notes.
Smoke them for me.
Rumors.
I don't got them.
Oh, poor Louise.
3 weeks over.
All right, guys.
3 weeks.
Teofimo Lopez and Top Rank agreed to rework his deal. The lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez and Top Rank Promotions have agreed to restructure contract. In the new agreement, Lopez will have his minimum purse raised from the previous amount of $1.25 million, and will have the opportunity for pay-per-view bouts on ESPN Plus.
Ooh.
I love that. He deserves it.
Yeah, shoot us. He deserves it.
Everybody yell, show me the money!
All right, next up, Antonio Margarita wants Oscar De La Hoya fight. Antonio Margarita says he's ready to face Oscar De La Hoya for his upcoming exhibition bout in September. What do you guys think about that?
Nah, I'm not too excited about that. I mean, if De La Hoya's gonna fight, dude, I want it to be like a fucking like a crossover. I want to see him fight like an MMA star, retired one. You know, like I don't want to see him fight Margarita. But that's just me though. I'll watch it though if they make it.
Margarita's still fighting?
No, but I guess he's gonna come out.
You think he puts him under his wraps again?
I hope so.
Maybe.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Did you
They
hear
should just allow both of them to do it.
Did you hear the sound clip?
No, I know. Go ahead, hit us again one time. Oh, I think he got something up his nose. Got that booger sugar.
Yeah. I don't think. Have we seen Margarito after he got fucked up by Pacquiao? I don't think I've seen him since then.
Since Pacquiao? No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his last fight was, but I'm pretty sure he fought after that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Boxing, if you lose like twice, it's kind of it, right? That's kind of how it goes.
No, depending how you lose.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
That's crazy.
All right, next up, Dylan White to debut in the United States in September. Eddie Hearn wants the WBC interim heavyweight champion Dylan White back in action in September. I guess he's hoping to attract some American interest.
Let's go! I'm ready!
So that's cool. I'm a Dylan White fan.
Yeah?
He's not the most technical, but he comes in the fight. He's a hard hitter. And yeah, I mean, I think the American fans will like him.
Yeah, he's coming off a knockout, right?
Yeah, of Alexander Povetkin.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And you said this was his. The fight would be here.
Yeah, somewhere here.
Nice.
Probably Vegas.
Probably Vegas.
Nice. Yeah, I hope Vegas.
Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk finalizing contracts for September 25th.
Ooh.
Eddie Hearn says the contracts are being finalized between Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk for a fight on September 25th at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London or Wembley Stadium. What do y'all think about that? think it's gonna be an awesome fight.
Yeah, I like that. Hell yeah.
So it's gonna be over there. That means it's gonna be around
Like 2
o'clock our time. So it'd be really cool to throw
Yep, I like that, man.
do
That
a
means,
barbecue or some shit like
More than
that.
likely.
on a Saturday, that means we'll have a full day of fights.
Yeah, more than likely they'll
most
be at
likely,
UFC
yeah.
or something.
It's
Some
crazy how that
organization.
works, right? How always good cards match up with each other like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's a long day of fights.
It's a great time to be a
I ain't
fight fan.
complaining, man.
In my opinion, it's a dangerous fight for Joshua because Usyk's got the ring IQ and the mobility to win, man. And he's really smart.
Yeah,
It's gonna
well,
be good.
of course, yeah. It's a bad fight for him, especially because he was about to take the Tyson Fury fight with. I mean, what was it, 75 mil each?
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of money.
He has a lot to lose.
Yep.
I think they'll still give him that fight if he doesn't win.
I think so.
Totally forgot to put
Yeah.
these clips up. It's all right.
No, you're good.
Let me skip to what was next. Any more thoughts on that?
Nope, can't wait though, man.
Yeah. It just seems like boxing takes so long between fights, right?
Yeah, I think so. I will be rooting for Joshua because I still want to see him in Fury fight, man.
It's like once you
So
become
bad.
like a top boxer in the organizations, it's like you get to fight either once, maybe twice a year, and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't try to push him out too fast.
Yeah, back at the beginning, I think I want to say Joshua fought like I think the most time he's fought in a year is like 4 or 5 times, but he has slowed down since then.
It's like when they get to the top, they just say,
I mean, they make so much money they don't
Yeah.
even have to fight anymore.
exactly.
All right, next up, Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, 2 in the works for fall. Former welterweight champion Keith one-time Thurman and Showtime Porter in the works. I can't wait. The first fight was amazing. It was action-packed, man.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. It was an amazing fight, man.
Yeah, I don't think
Super close.
either of those guys knows how to be in a boring fight. Like,
Yeah, man.
Their
It's
fights
gonna
are
be
always good.
action-packed. Those of you trying to get your friends into boxing, this is definitely the fight to
To watch.
You know,
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a knockout, but it's going to be action-packed.
Yeah.
yep.
Yep.
Next up, Javonta Davis versus Mario Barrios. Oh, shit, forgot to play the sound clip for Keith Thurman, man. My bad.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
And it sounded better earlier, though.
That's so good, though.
Javonta Davis versus Mario Barrios. It's priced at $69.99 for Showtime pay-per-view, guys. What do you think about that?
Ooh, I won't be buying it.
Those streams haven't been working lately, so what are we gonna do?
What's
They really
we don't
haven't.
use streams?
I mean, if it comes down to it, we will.
Yeah, we have to, bro.
They haven't been
Yeah,
working
but-
lately. We got to support our own San Antonio's own Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
I like him, man, and I think it's cool that he's a punk rocker. I think there's something special about when you're a punk rocker. You know what I mean? Something goofy, but it's just like something special.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm a supporter of his, but I just don't. I think Davis is like, the A side. They're trying to promote him, so it kind of sucks knowing that leading up to the fight that he's like gonna be at it. He's a huge underdog. He's gonna be.
Yeah, it's a bad fight for
him.
for Barrios, unfortunately.
But if he can pull off the upset, man, like that'd be amazing. It'd be amazing for his career.
All right, guys, let's get into some MMA news. Alistair Overeem. Well, it's not really MMA. I guess it's still combat. We're combat sports. Alistair Overeem inks a multi-deal with Glory Kickboxing. Oh, it's pretty cool seeing him back in action. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
Yeah, seen him back at kickboxing.
Yep,
pretty
that'd
nice.
be cool, man. I hope they let him get back on the juice too.
Then he get to go back to his kicks. He used to throw a lot of nice kicks when he was in K1.
God, look how much different he looks,
He was
dude.
so huge back then.
Jesus.
And then like the fight against him and Chuck Liddell, he wasn't even that big.
Yeah, it was like before he blew up, right?
That was a good fight, man. I have that whole GP on DVD, man.
Yeah, he was
amazing.
He was small. He was a small guy.
All right, guys. Next up, Dana White says Nick Diaz will fight this year. Quoted from The Score. I didn't think that it would happen, but it looks like it will. It looks like Nick Diaz will fight this year, says UFC boss Dana White.
Ooh, that's
What do you guys
nice.
think about that, man?
Come on, don't be scared, homie.
Yeah. Yeah, well, of course, as a Diaz fan, so that's exciting. But then again, at the same time, you don't like to see them taking punishment. You know.
You think that's gonna happen?
Depending on who they match him up with, I mean. But either way,
I think he's gonna want a big name, and the big name is gonna fucking smash him. Honestly,
Yes.
You think those?
Unless it's Robbie Lawler.
I was about to say Robbie
that'd be
Lawler
cool.
rematch. That'd be a nice
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if they could pay him.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler, I'd be happy with Carlos Condit because they had a fight.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day.
Yeah,
It was really close. They gave it a Condit, but I'd like to see them fight again too.
Yeah, there's the Robbie Lawler one.
Yep.
But yeah, that'd be nice to see him fight someone like that. Not somebody that throws leg kicks. Definitely not someone that throws leg kicks.
Yeah, someone that's just gonna stand and trade with them, man.
What's his name? The guy with the Joaquin Phoenix thing.
The cuff flip.
Yeah, the cuff flip. What's his name?
Oh, Chimaev?
Yeah, I think he wants
Oh no,
Nick
please,
Diaz,
God,
bro.
no.
I bet you Dana White's trying to give it to him. He needs to build that boy up, and that's what he needs. That
Oh,
Diaz
man.
win, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for Chimaev, but bad for Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna, it's something
fuck it.
that similar to what happened to Nate this weekend.
Let him get smashed.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna do a celebrity boxing match.
Hey,
so fuck it.
Yeah, let him go.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be on the next Thriller card, bro. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think they should give him. They should just give him, money fights because he's obviously not gonna fight for the title. He's not in his prime anymore. He can't hang with those guys at the top of welterweight or middleweight. So just give him fun fights. And if I was him, dude, he should already just go to celebrity boxing. Probably make a lot more money.
The Dana White contract. Speaking of Dana White.
Oh yeah, that's what it
We've
is.
been covering this the last 2 episodes, but it's in the news. Dana White slams Pablo Costa about fighter pay. He says, quote, "You just came off a horrible performance." Another quote, "You're in no position to be asking for crazy money."
Yep.
Hey, that's the first thing I said too.
Also said that, just in general, if there are fighters that want to negotiate and ask for more money, then they just don't want to fight. Yeah, I think that's bullshit, dude. I think that Paulo's coming off a loss, sure, but it doesn't mean that he's wrong for wanting more money. He's gonna be the main event of the card,
Yeah.
And I think like if he wasn't the main event, maybe he wouldn't have such an argument. But I think if you're the main event fighter, you should be making good money.
That's true.
I'm the same way. That was my first thought too when it did come out. I was a big advocate of saying, well, Costa just got embarrassed, But I mean, he is getting paid a little bit of money. But like I said before you start paying these other guys that are gonna headline UFC fight nights, you gotta pay the big boys that are headlining pay-per-views.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for news and rumors. Before we get into the fight reviews that happened this weekend, I noticed myself stumbling on some words, and my brother texted me. He said a fun game would be we'd have to drink every time I fuck up on a person's name.
Wait, we would have to drink, or you would have to drink?
You guys, we all have to drink. But also the public enjoying our podcast would be drinking along with us.
Oh yeah.
So that's what
Just make sure you don't have nowhere to go afterwards.
No, make sure you're driving
Drink responsibly.
Make sure you're driving.
Operating heavy machinery.
Yeah, man. Have this on the podcast, do some forklifts, driving, get a cold brew right there. Just kidding, guys. But that's a good idea, and if I fuck up, guys, I guess let's see how that works. Take a drink. Everybody's gonna take a drink.
Good luck.
Chris, do you have a beer? Oh, our good friend Chris is in here just enjoying watching this.
Yeah, we're about to start a hookah in a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna be act like college frat guys again, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the fight reviews. The PFL Shields versus Elkins. Clarissa Shields making her MMA debut on her campaign to prove she is the greatest woman fighter, not just boxer, but woman fighter to ever live. What are your guys' thoughts on the fight?
It was.
She looked green. She looked brand new.
She looked very green. Obviously, Kane knocked the stand up, man. Those punches were coming quick.
That 1-2 was
hard.
Nice, right?
They were so fast
Quickest
and so
hands
hard.
I've ever seen in MMA women's.
But I give her props though when she got taken down because it was all the time. She defended the submission attempts or the
Ground and pound.
And she defended the ground and pound real well.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't try to get out, so that just shows that she's green. But
It was. I mean, I don't know if maybe her opponent has a losing record, but apparently she's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
yeah,
She survived full mount. The worst position, the most dominant position
In 2 rounds.
you could survive for 2
Almost.
mounts for 10 minutes, pretty much.
Pretty much. It was like
So,
7 minutes.
I don't know if you know what I mean, and that's pretty impressive to me. She fought off Americana, an armbar. What else did she fight off?
Ground and pound, a little bit of ground and pound.
She didn't take no damage on the
She
ground.
did a good job defending herself.
Look at that, man.
But
Her ground and pound was pretty brutal, bro.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Looked pretty brutal. I know in the chat I said she looked like John Jones, and Jeff was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I didn't mean like as a whole. I just meant like on top how
The
she's so
vicious-
big and
Look, see, that's what I was saying. She's still sprawling. Like, that's
Yeah.
sprawling.
Look, like right here. Look,
Maybe she fell in now. Now she's probably, that's as close as you can get to top position, I guess.
check this out. How she's just welling the arms and she's just like just the
No
hips.
matter where she's at, she's gonna throw a punch. Right?
Man, she
Yeah.
looks just like John Jones on top of Gustafsson. That looked similar to the
And how does she sound about
position, man.
About she wanted to punish
So
her?
good,
What she
man.
saying?
Wait.
She knew she had to finish her. So
That ground and pound was
Yeah.
brutal. And she engaged the grappling, bro.
Yeah.
She did not shy away from it.
Yeah,
she didn't
I think
care.
that was more of her fight IQ just not being there than
Yeah.
her wanting to prove a point, because in my opinion, like, yeah, she won. What matters most is that she got to win, but it's not the only thing that matters. I think you have to look at her performance as a whole, and the reason why I think she won this fight is not because of any particular skill that she has, but because of her heart and because of her cardio. Dude, that girl was Clarissa Shields looked fresh coming out of the third
Yeah,
round.
she looked
And what
good.
impressed me the most is that she's not a grappler. She doesn't have a lot of experience grappling. So when you're new to grappling, even if she might have had good cardio in boxing, having good cardio after grappling for 2 rounds, that's completely different. And that's what impressed me the most about her, is that she came out, she looked more fresh than the girl that was in dominant position for 2 rounds, because she was under her. She was mounted for 2 rounds. You would think she'd be a lot more tired.
fully mounted.
But Elkin is the one who came out in the 3rd round, looked extremely tired, went for that sloppy shot, was not able to get it because she was exhausted, and then Shields was able to get the finish because in my opinion, because she has that dog in her, dude. She's a fighter. And she got it done because she was just the fresher fighter and the more hungry fighter to me.
She's world class, bro.
yeah, as soon as that 3rd round came out, she came out.
Baby, you know that. Okay.
She came out. She threw some combos and landed, and then what's her name shot, and for some reason she sprawled and she stuffed it, but she didn't pop back up. She engaged it. That was pretty cool.
The only thing is,
yeah.
I hope
dangerous.
they keep giving her easier. These
they
type
gotta
of
build her up
opponents,
slowly.
Build her up,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think that's what they were doing.
I seen a lot of dorks online say that
I
fight
see. I
was
just said they
fixed.
keep going.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't believe
know.
that
That was
at all.
so stupid. I was like, no, man.
There's no
But
way.
one thing that I wanted to point out was that
Yeah, hell yeah. I was kidding.
one thing I wanted to point out was that I felt like that's what they were doing with this opponent, with Brittany Elkin, because yeah, she's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, but she has 0 finishes by submission in her pro MMA career. She actually has lost 3 times by submission. Also, they also gave Brittany what's her name, the other dominant female in PFL, Kayla Harrison. When Kayla Harrison made her professional MMA debut, she made it for PFL, and they gave her Brittany Elkin. And Kayla Harrison finished Brittany
she like a
Elkin
journeyman?
in like 2 minutes. She finished her in like 2 minutes. So I'm thinking that's what they wanted from Shields, for her to come out and do the same thing
Are
to
they,
this
are they
girl.
going to better that up? That's the end?
Yeah, no.
That's the,
they better not
agree with
give-
that.
no, not now, but like,
yeah.
that's the ending
Years,
point.
bro.
Yeah,
I just hope that it's a slow
Years
build
from
up.
now.
That's all. I just hope. that
Honestly, Steve, I think that Harrison will be in the UFC by the time
Oh, okay.
Clarissa's ready. Because, bro, if they were to make that
Okay,
match
there's
next or
probably hands
anytime
on her.
soon,
Yeah.
Harrison will sub her in the 1st round.
I wonder how many, not buys, but how many views the PFL got. This is a really good card.
It was a great card. Yeah, we skipped to the main event, guys, but just the fight of the night, in my opinion, was not the main event. It was Brendan Loughnane versus Tyler Diamond. I don't know if you guys got to watch it. If you did, you saw an amazing fight, action packed from beginning to end. Tyler Diamond, man, he got rocked. He's got a granite chin. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely try to find a way to watch it, YouTube it. It's just,
I think it's on ESPN Plus.
might be on, be on
you can pull it
ESPN
back up on
Plus.
ESPN Plus. Part 2.
Yeah, you will not be disappointed. Yeah, it's two guys that obviously aren't big stars in MMA, but if you just like seeing two guys in a good scrap, give that a watch, man. It won't disappoint you.
All right, next up, Bellator 260.
Ooh.
What do you guys think about the fights?
Ooh.
Yeah, good card too, man. We were spoiled this weekend for sure. Friday, Bellator was on Friday. We just watched the Aaron Pico fight. What did you guys think about him?
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was real good. The takedowns, the overhand right to a one leg, you know, and then he'll get him down and he popped back up. And then the explosiveness, man, the way he was just picking this guy up and just slamming him repeatedly over and over again. And you can tell he was tired by the end of the fight, but when you're going that fast and that hard, that's bound to happen. But that was exciting. That was real exciting.
Yeah, I've been real high on Aaron Pico for a long time. He does have some losses, but one thing about him, he's 8-3 as a pro, and all 11 of his fights have been been stoppages, whether he wins or lose. So he either wins by stoppage or he gets stopped.
So someone's
getting finished in his fights, and those are the kind of fights we all love to see.
Yeah, I love this constant pressure too, man.
He's explosive. Right?
Yeah, his gas tank too looked real good for how aggressive he is.
Yep. Yeah, so that was a good one. What do you think about it, Steve?
Yeah, it was a good fight, man.
Paul Daly, right? The next one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was talking about the other guy, the one that.
Oh, the one arm dude?
Oh, yeah.
DJ, he's just doing some fucking symbols to me. What's going on, bro?
I don't want to be the guy to say it, but
He's doing offensive gestures. He's like, totally wrong, DJ. You're totally wrong, bro.
I was trying to get Luis to say it because Luis is so much better.
DJ,
there's no filter on that guy.
DJ reminds me of that one video we saw. The guy, he goes to take a dump, and then he goes in the handicap bathroom.
Oh yeah.
And then, so the person in the wheelchair comes out, and she's like rolling around waiting. And the guy's like, "Oh shit!" He comes out. He's like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it's so over dramatic about it.
Yeah, that was Nick Newell is his name, and he fought to a split decision loss, man. Split decision though, he's fighting in Bellator to a split decision. The he's legit, man. I know he lost, but one of the judges gave him the fight, so he must have been doing good things.
I used to tune in to see him on the World Series of Fighting.
Yeah,
dude, he fought Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, that was an amazing fight, man.
Yeah, he fought Justin Gaethje, dude. Can you believe that? This dude
brutal
fought
fight.
with one arm, fought Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, dude. He's literally doing it with a one arm type.
Absolutely insane.
Sorry.
Sorry.
DJ, my man.
We're gonna get to the next fight now. Paul Daly versus Jason Jackson. We all know who Paul Daly is, right?
Oh yeah.
Exciting striker. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was expecting more from this fight. It was a little disappointing, and Daly just couldn't keep the fight standing, man. Like, we all know how exciting he is standing, but we also all know, if you know Paul Daly, you watch Paul Daly, you know that he can be controlled by a good wrestler. Mm-hmm. He can be neutralized, and just like we saw what's his name do it in the UFC, his last fight in the UFC. Threw that sucker punch, Josh Koscheck.
Oh, God,
there you go.
I freaking hated Josh.
That wasn't a sucker punch. That was a good punch.
That was a good punch.
It would look like the same thing, man. Jason Jackson controlled the fight from beginning to end with wrestling. Was able to just dominate Daly. I think he won every round, and I was surprised Daly didn't get up and sucker punch him when the last round ended.
All right, is that the last fight you guys want to talk about on that Bellator card?
Yeah.
Well, we got the main event.
Oh yeah, duh.
Come on,
I'm
duh.
sorry,
From
bro.
Bellator.
That was the co-main event.
Yeah.
My
Talking
bad.
about Lima.
Yeah, we got Lima, man.
bro.
Douglas Lima versus Yaroslav Amazov. We all know who Douglas Lima is. If you're watching this or listening to this show, then yeah, you know who Douglas Lima is. He's the Bellator welterweight champion, or he was, I should say. But a little bit about the other guy, Yaroslav Amazov. He's from the Ukraine. He's a Sambo champion. with a professional MMA record of 26-0. He started training combat sambo at 15 years old and won world championship 4 times. And yeah, he completely dominated Douglas Lima for 5 rounds, 50-45, all 3 judges' scorecards, and it was a complete just wash, dude. It was not very competitive. I mean, he didn't put a beating on Lima. He didn't, beat the shit out of him or anything like that. He didn't give him a beating, but he did dominate him. He used his wrestling, took him down, controlled him, and Lima just couldn't do anything with it.
Lose.
It's like these guys that are coming from from that area, just coming in and they're just changing the game up with their wrestling style and
Kids,
everything they bring in.
If you wanna do MMA, you better learn how to wrestle first.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
That'd
fair.
be my advice, in my opinion. I'm no expert, but that's my opinion.
The only thing that sucks is in that division, I don't see anybody else who can keep up with that dude. Because, man, his wrestling looked real good.
Yep. Dominant, man.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like,
Pretty
you
good.
do the same thing to MVP, too.
Pretty good.
That one gets me every time. Man. It's so good.
I'm going crazy with these sound clips, guys.
Yeah, he's liking them.
All right, guys. Next up, I'm gonna speed through these because we still have a lot to talk about. All right. Jeremiah Ponce stops Lewis Ritson in the 10th round TKO. It was a good fight. He stopped him. Yeah, put those highlights on him. Sorry.
We are in boxing now, guys.
yeah.
This was a boxing.
Jeremiah Ponce 28-0, 18 KOs, stops Lewis Ritson 21-1. I'm sorry, 21-2 with 12 KOs in the 10th round by knockout in an IBF 140 title eliminator on Saturday. So next up is Josh Taylor for one of these porceps.
Ooh.
Or one of these porceps. Well, obviously it's Ponce's. All right. Shakur Stevenson has a dominant victory, but it was boring. Well, so I'm not going to talk about it. I don't know if you guys got to see it yet. He looked good, but it was just boring, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. And let's get into the main course. UFC 263. Alasania versus Vittori.
No. That it should have been Moreno Figueretto. That should have been.
That should have been
that
the main
definitely
event.
was the fight of the night.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick it off to Jeff to
All right,
talk about the card.
I guess we can get started with the first fight on the main card because it was memorable and not two of the biggest names, but we saw broken limb. And
Craig.
we got to talk about that anytime that happens, right? Oh man, what did you guys think? I mean, we all saw it break in half, and I think if you're a referee, you should probably stop it.
That was bad reffing.
Yeah, the way his
Very
elbow,
bad refereeing.
The way his elbow bent, like when he was trying to roll out of it, it just you knew it snapped. Yep. And even he had his arm, he let go of it because he knew it broke.
Yep.
If you watch it slow motion, I mean, you won't see it in fast time, but if you watch it in slow motion, he looks at the ref as he let go of his hand.
Yeah, he's like,
hey, what do you want me to do? His arm's just flopping.
Yeah, he just started elbowing him right after that.
Yeah.
To stop it.
The ref was like,
It was super necessary.
Hey, but how tough is Hill though, man?
Yeah.
Like, dude kept fighting, right? He kept fighting.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, he didn't even show no signs of pain or nothing. I mean, I know it was all adrenaline.
He looked more disappointed that his arm broke. What can you say?
Yep.
That guy took an arm home. That's crazy.
So Paul Craig walks away with a victory.
And he looks good coming up too.
Looked pretty good.
That kind of, say you got to fight that guy next, right? You just saw that.
Yeah.
What's gonna go in your mind? Like, well, I'm not gonna fight.
I ain't getting taken down.
my verdict pick sucked this whole fight card.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weak.
Well,
I think Jeff, what happened? You ranked up to purple belt from a blue belt?
Yeah, I skipped a whole level, man. I put
crazy.
I bet all my XP on Moreno by submission.
Hey, you can't let the people know.
But yeah, let's move on to the next fight of the card, which was Bilal Muhammad and Damian Maia. And there you go, Luis. Not much to talk about here. It was a Damian Maia fight. Yeah, this fight should not have been on the main card, in my opinion. It should have been Drew Dober and Brad Riddell.
Dude, that fight was
prelim,
good.
The last prelim. Yeah, that was a great fight.
That was a good fight.
So yeah, let's just move on to the next one, which was the main event in some people's eyes, in a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards.
Ooh, that was a good fight.
What'd you guys think?
It was a great fight, man.
It was
a great fight for Leon Edwards, but the end was just typical Nate Diaz fashion. You can't count him out.
Yep.
He's kind of world class. But he always has that dog in him, man. You know what I mean? It's just Nate Diaz. It's how he is.
He's world class. He has a world class dog in him for sure.
He'll never stop
No
until
quit,
that bell
man,
rings,
no
you know, or they throw the towel in. But man, he was taking punishment. I mean, Luis was so happy the whole entire fight.
He was
loving it.
Yeah, he was sitting in my chair, by the way, and I let him sit there.
And he was talking about Nate Diaz, all this crap, saying, "Oh, look at his legs gone."
It got hard to watch, right?
Yeah.
Like, as a Nate fan, it got kind of hard to watch.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Tony Ferguson fan.
It really
literally,
did.
like, what pissed me off is dude controlled the whole fight for 24 minutes. Nate Diaz gets one lucky strike 1 minute, and all the Nate Diaz truthers are freaking saying, if it would have been a street fight, that guy's out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
24 minutes?
I wouldn't say it was a lucky punch because he was landing that 1-2 combo.
Bro,
in the end of the fourth.
Leon Edwards
And
was getting way too confident. He was getting flat-footed. He was not paying attention.
That's his fault, though. That's his fault.
That's what I'm saying. That's his fault, but I'm not saying that was on Nate. Like,
So Leon-
Nate
yeah,
did nothing to create that
Yeah, he
shot.
did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
You want me to explain it how?
Bro,
Do it,
You want me to
DJ.
explain how?
He slapped
how?
Break
By
it down.
leading with his
Alright.
head?
No.
Every time?
Exactly. That's how he tired his ass out. He took those punches and he took all that punishment for what? For him to get tired out so he can land that perfect 1-2.
That's what he did to Conor in the first fight, right?
And exactly. He's
Like
just
I said,
a punching bag.
all
that
I
can punch
said,
back.
I would gain respect for him if he would have tried to finish the fight instead of kept taunting.
He couldn't check a kick for the life of him.
Yeah, Nate was tired too.
Yeah,
though. You gotta
But the
understand
dude
that.
has a chin.
The
I'll give
reason
him
why
that.
he didn't jump on him.
Dude,
tired and beat up.
He could explode on him.
Honestly, the main thing I got off from this card is Nate's too lazy to move down and fight better people or
That's
better
true, man.
opportunities
That's
for
true.
him. And Leon Edwards has no chin. That's what I got out of this fight.
That's
just
true,
tired,
man.
bro.
Diaz don't got no power.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He has no business fighting welterweights.
No
in my
grappling.
But I think
Power. He has
Edwards
striking
got power,
power,
man.
yeah.
His
Yeah, no, he
punches
looked
had some
good.
pop, man.
And not only that, his elbows off the clinch were on point that
Yeah.
night too.
Well, shoot, you blow on Nate Diaz, he'll start bleeding. So
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks, man. It would have been cool to see Diaz win, but he did get dominated.
it's like we're at that point in his career, like as fans, it's like he's on his way out.
Yeah.
This could easily be his last one, or he got maybe 2 more in him, but they're all just gonna be fan fights.
Yeah, hopefully
You'll
one of
never
them is
see
with
him.
Conor McGregor. Hopefully.
Yeah, you'll
we'll
never
get that
see him
one.
with the
that's
belt.
what I
It's kind of
see.
sad, when you
Yeah.
say things like that. But
It's all right.
it's alright.
Yeah, man, because this guy's been around since like when we started watching. Over 10 years ago. This
Like Dana White should give him a belt if he could spell UFC.
You're the one.
I mean, it's kind of like how I can compare like watching the Spurs my whole life and
If he
having Tim
reads-
Duncan on the team.
Yeah.
read the
And
Dr.
it's
Seuss
just gonna be
book.
different watching without Nate Diaz being part of it. Even though he doesn't fight too often, you just know he's there. He's
Yeah.
there and he's gonna fight sometime now. When he does retire, it'll be pretty sad.
Yeah.
But hey, he said he wants to keep fighting. So who knows when he was thinking about retirement?
I mean, in the UFC, definitely his fight's coming up.
I'm hoping Connor loses.
I think
if
I can
Connor
see him
loses,
do
That's what I was
those.
telling Jeff. Connor loses, he's going for that trilogy,
Yeah.
or he's going for a money fight crossover.
I think Connor mentioned
Yeah.
it one time doing a trilogy, finishing it up.
Oh, he wants.
well, he
to.
owes him, bro. He got fucking
Well,
finished by him.
even
That's a big money fight,
Masvidal.
man. That's a big money fight.
I would-
Casuals are gonna love that shit.
Yeah, I would
Eat
even
it
be
up.
excited to see him fight Masvidal again.
Nah, I think he'll get beat up like this again.
I know that's why.
Maybe not as bad.
And that Masvidal, yeah, not as bad as this.
Hey, bro, he
In
was
that Masvidal fight, though, he was teeing off near the end before he got
yeah,
caught.
yeah.
He
was landing
It
a
was
lot more.
basically this fight,
Yeah.
but just
He's just gonna get cut
And
again,
this
though,
one,
bro.
he started teeing off in the 4th round. In the end of the 4th round, he was doing those 1-2 combos, and
Well, he needs
Yeah.
to tee off early, bro, because
it.
he's gonna take damage on the
Yeah.
leg kicks, man.
yeah, those leg kicks. He just needs to learn how to check something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
15 years, and you gotta see it.
All right, let's move on to the co-main event of the evening, which was the main event. Also, could have been the main event, considering how the main event win of the night.
Yep.
But yeah, it's Davidson Figueretto versus Brandon Moreno.
Oh, Luis.
So Luis
Come
just
on, man.
dropped
He just-
everything out of the fridge.
It's because
Yeah.
he grabs a beer under all the other
The
beers and
TDFK
expects the
part
beers to
goes.
stay
I like
up.
it. I like it. Hey, that sounded real good, Luis. Thanks. That sounded good though. It sounded good enough.
Well, at least none of them broke.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
But yeah, so Davidson Figueretto versus Brandon Moreno for the UFC Flyweight Championship. This is a rematch, or was a rematch.
Yeah.
First fight was a draw. How do you guys like it? Luis, I'll let you go first.
Total domination. Oh, total domination. I mean, Figueretto struggled to land anything. He tried to use his strength, try to overpower him, but Moreno was just too quick. He was too quick, getting off of his grapples, and he finally, after he got that body triangle, it was over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty one-sided.
Surprisingly, yeah.
And Figueretto was being I won't say a jerk, but during all the interviews and when they had to, face-offs and stuff like that, it seemed like he was trying to take this personally. Like he was either trying to get it in his head.
Yeah, like trying to make shit up pretty much to be mad at the guy.
Yeah, but it's hard to be mad at someone that's a nice guy.
That's as friendly as him, dude.
That you can't hate on
You
that.
cannot be mad at him.
Yeah.
Moreno's such a good dude.
The only thing you can be mad at him.
You think if the fight would have kept going, he would have knocked? I mean, he caught him late in the first too and dropped him. You think he would have kept dropping them?
Oh yeah, I think he would have dropped him. But it was so weird that he was doing better on the feet, and for some reason he felt something. I guess when he had him down, when they were exchanging on the ground, grappling, that he felt that he could control him. So the second round came around and he just wanted to take it down, which was pretty neat, because I guess he felt that he had that advantage.
Those knees to the ass were great.
Oh yeah, he did put the knee in the booty.
I think one of his keys to victory was his jab. His jab looked great. I think that's what he dropped him with.
Clean. Yeah.
He dropped him with a jab, and his jab looked great all night long. And I'd say also his takedowns, his grappling. I'm surprised that he was able to hold him down, because Figueretto seems like a big, strong flyweight who can fight at bantamweight, and Moreno was able to not only take him down, but hold him there, dude. And then ultimately in the third round he ended up getting the the rear naked choke. I was happy for him, man. I was going for him, and at the last minute I went ahead and changed my verdict pick to Brandon Moreno. I just felt something in me saying, man, he looks more hungry. He looks more like he's fighting for more,
Mm-hmm.
and I just felt like he'd get it done, man. I'm surprised my verdict pick was right. I'll be honest, but great fight.
That was a good last minute change, man. That was good.
Yeah, that was exciting.
One thing I noticed too, that the translator didn't translate right. Well, I mean, it's not like I speak Portuguese, but Figueretto, when on the last thing they interviewed him, he said 3-4 more months and I'll be ready to fight, right? That's what the translator translated as. Mm-hmm. But I noticed Figueretto said Moreno at the end of his sentence, but the translator didn't say.
So you think he said he wants another shot at him?
Exactly.
Nah,
that's what I understood it.
I hope he didn't.
Maybe even the translator, like maybe Dana White was in the ear. He's like, hey, don't even.
Go cook some. You know what I'm saying?
You need to beat somebody. Yeah,
especially after getting beat like that. Yeah.
No, there's no way that there would be another trilogy yet. He's got to win a fight before. But y'all got anything before we move on to the main event?
No.
Viva Mexico.
Oh my goodness, that was so action packed. The next fight.
Oh my god, yeah. So we'll go Izzy.
Luis, can you do a grito for us in honor of Moreno?
I don't think. No, I can't. I sound like Mickey Mouse trying to do it.
Zapata, Pancho Villas, everybody just rolling in the grave
check
right
if he's
now.
Mexican.
Hey, bro, I'm a resident now. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, government, you're listening? Don't listen to this. I'm a resident. I'm good.
Let's move on to the main event. Israel Alasania versus Marvin Vittori. I'm just gonna say real quick that this fight, it did not even live up to the expectation. Not even close. Like Izzy talked this big game, like he was gonna punish him. I'm gonna come out here and beat this guy. Like, bro, like Vittori's striking is awful. Like, he does not have good striking at all, and he survived 5 rounds on the feet with you. We're supposed to have this this amazing striking. You're supposed to have he's got the best. A lot of people say he's got the best striking in the UFC. Some people would say he has the best striking in the history of the UFC.
Yes,
but I'll tell you one thing: a prime Anderson Silva would have knocked Marvin Vittori out.
Yeah,
100%.
He wouldn't have made it out of the second round.
Nope.
Yeah, Izzy couldn't finish an old Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
And so, I mean, his stand up is nice, but he's not amazing. You know, he's not what we saw
Yep, I
back
agree.
in those days.
I just don't think he's hungry, dude. Like he just seems like he's just fine with a regular win. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like
He,
I think he's just playing it safe. He don't want to lose.
yeah.
I felt like he has what it. I kept telling Luis during the fight, like, dude, he has what it takes. Like, it looks like he has it. He can knock him out. He can finish this dude, but it's like he doesn't apply himself in there. Like, he just coasts. Like Steve said, he's just, I can win this fight easy. I can play it safe and get a win. But that's not what people want to see. You know, people want to see you go out there, and if you have this guy outmatched that much, like, hey, put him away, finish him. You know, like.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to be considered the GOAT.
Yeah, for me, one last thing about Vittori. This dude came into the fight saying he was gonna take him down, gas him out, drown him. Bro couldn't. I don't know if Izzy's takedown defense got better or if his takedown defense is that bad. It was hard to tell. But.
He's just so
He's delusional.
he's big, he's long. You gotta shoot through that guy. You know, when you're short.
He still thinks he
and
won.
height and all that. You know,
I can't believe that.
Yeah,
Man, he thought he won.
he had it.
He's still thinking that he won, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Not
he
even
did wear
close.
his shorts backwards, so let's mention that. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Are you serious?
He had his shorts backwards in the photo shoot. Imagine if he would have won the championship belt. Imagine if you'd have won.
If he would have worn his shorts backwards, maybe he'd have had a chance.
That's probably what it was.
All I'm saying is I'm just excited for the next match. Izzy calling out Bobby Knuckles.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now, guys.
Fight, guys.
Right now, I'm calling this right now. I got Robert Whittaker unanimous decision.
Yes, same here. I got it. I mean, people are gonna be like, "Well, these people are gonna be like, you're dumb." You know, he whooped his ass last time, right? He did whip his ass.
He did.
Last
He
time.
did.
I mean, he
But you
did,
know
but
what?
it was a close fight. It was,
Yeah. And that didn't
Izzy
look
just
like
caught him.
Whitaker. That didn't look like the way Whitaker.
Yeah, he caught him. Let's be honest. Like I said, earlier I may have made it sound like I don't think he's a good striker. I know he is a great striker, and he caught Robert. He caught Robert Whittaker in the first fight. It happens to everybody, but I think Whittaker will make the adjustments. He's well-rounded enough to make adjustments and come in, understand what he did wrong, and do better. And I think that's exactly what he'll do.
Yep. If Izzy keeps popping his head up when he walks backwards. It's
Yeah, he has bad tendencies, man. He has bad habits. People don't realize, like, he relies on his length, and he just leans his chin back way out in the air when he's avoiding strikes. You know,
Yeah.
it's not good to do.
Nope. Especially when someone figures that out.
Yep.
Or trains for it at least.
Someone will catch him. Watch.
All right. Last but not least, Risen 28 happened this morning. Don't have too much information, but it was the Bantamweight Grand Prix opening round, and you also saw Tension face not one, not two, but three different opponents in the special rules bout with no kicking, but with spinning back fist and Superman punches. And apparently he lasted to the third opponent.
Dang.
So
That's some old school stuff.
yeah, I have all the results here, but Jesus Christ, look at this.
Oh, he's not. Oh,
Look at all
wow.
these damn names, bro.
I'm gonna need another beer.
Yeah.
All these coming, but I couldn't find any footage on YouTube, guys, or nothing. So
So hard to find it, dude. I was
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
also, and it was just really hard.
Yeah, if y'all guys know a way we can watch those, let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they have the pay-per-views to do it, but we're trying to avoid that, guys. I'm just kidding. No, but usually we find a stream, but it wasn't available. But I guess I don't know. Hopefully, we could find. If you guys know where to see replays.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next up, guys, the fight previews for this weekend. We have a shit ton of boxing. A shit ton. I don't even know how we're gonna watch them all, but it's a hard job, but someone's got to do it, and that's TDFK.
That's right.
You
We're
can
probably
count on
gonna get
us.
divorced. Probably gonna lose our real jobs, but it's okay. We're doing it for you guys, okay? First and foremost, first coming up, Julio Cesar Chavez in another exhibition match, senior, coming to fight Hector Camacho Jr. But who cares about that? The real thing is Anderson Silva versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
I'm excited for that.
What day is that on?
Good.
It's on the 19th.
The
It's all on
19th.
Saturday, bro.
Okay,
all
nice,
this
nice,
all
nice.
happened on Saturday. And I think
Josh
Anderson
Koscheck's on that fight too.
For real?
Yeah, he's
I
on
think
that
Anderson
card.
Silva's gonna beat Chavez Jr. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting?
I have no idea. I just know he's on that card.
I can't believe he's fighting Chavez Jr. Bro.
Yeah.
He sucks, bro.
I
always
can't.
hate Chavez
Yeah,
Jr.
I think his reputation went down the hole after he lost to Canelo.
I think he's gonna be badass. I think Silva's gonna whip his ass.
I hope so. Whoops his ass. That would be nice. I always wanted to see Anderson do some boxing fights. He's been wanting to box ever since he stepped in the UFC. So I think his second year as the champ, he was already calling out Roy Jones.
Bro,
Why is Senior doing a stare down?
Senior's fighting
too,
Camacho
next
Jr.
mission.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I did not know this.
Jamie Munguia fights this weekend too on Dazan.
Hell yeah! Did they find him? Or they did find him. A
Yeah,
replacement
this
then?
guy. We're gonna have to drink.
Camille Saramita.
I don't know his name.
All right,
Sorry.
everybody, take a drink.
Sorry.
You too. If you're
So that's
listening.
awesome. Then Jermell Charlo also fights on Showtime, guys, against Juan Macias Montel.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
That's
one
gonna
too.
be awesome. Jermell Charlo's
Yep.
the star. You
That's
do
on
not wanna
Saturday,
miss that.
too?
Yeah, it's on Saturday. Then on Saturday again, my boy Inoue. I know how to say his last name, but not his first name. So we're gonna have to drink again, guys.
Naoya Inoue.
What the?
He fights again, bro. He's definitely
Yeah, I saw that
pound
now.
for pound, bro. 20-0, 17 KOs. He makes his mandatory defense of his IBF bantamweight belt against
And he's your boy?
the Filipino Michael. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to do it again, bro.
Michael Dasmarinas.
Damarinis. 30 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 20 KOs, bro. Yeah, Inoue's a beast, man. Even though he's a lighter weight, bro, he got pop, and he's very good, man.
Yeah, he's like top 5 pound for pound, right?
Definitely,
He's
man.
up there.
Yeah. And then also Timofimo Lopez versus George Cambosas on the Thriller, unfortunately. But it's just one, the last fight, and he's going to go back to Top Rank that we talked about
Yeah, I'm a little
earlier.
disappointed that he's fighting on Triller.
Me too. I'm expecting like he's fighting, and then over the ring they're gonna have another ramp where Snoop Dogg's gonna be smoking and singing along. Like I'm expecting some shit
I
like.
actually like the Snoop Dogg commentary, bro. I don't know, it's fun. It's kind of fun that it's like a train wreck, but I know what you mean. Like, it doesn't match the prestiginess it's supposed to be of boxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like
Well, not only that, they
it's a joke. Like,
they disrespect the boxers. I mean, I remember
Yeah, they
one
do. You're right,
for the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight. There was like 45 seconds left in the second round, and then they were showing Snoop Dogg doing some shenanigans with David
Oh, yeah.
Peterson. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, bro! Like there's still
yeah, like,
45
wait,
seconds
are they
left in the
fighting?
round.
They're still fighting.
They're still
Right?
fighting, and they'll cut the screen to the commentators like, oh, Mario Lopez just came up to the table. Hey, what's going on? They'll cut to him at the table while the fights are going on. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is all this about? And then of course the concert they put on, right?
Oh, this.
Oh
dude,
my
it was-
god, dude.
And then they got these. They had those YouTubers, those young YouTuber girls giving out the trophies and stuff.
Yeah,
Which is
like
weird.
they're too young to be in there. Like,
Where's your mother at? You know what I mean?
where are your parents?
Bro, Hollywood. Full
They
of
probably
egos,
gave
bro.
him
Full
fat
of
checks
egos.
just to
Yeah,
stand
that's
there,
what
right?
I'm saying. I was like,
DJ?
in the yacht.
They probably gave him
they
some
got-
fat checks just
Yep.
to stand there.
Just
That's
stand
where their
there.
parents are. They're in the yacht watching them on TV.
So he sent him with the nanny.
They didn't even have to say nothing. They just
No,
stand
they'll
there.
just
bro.
stand there. It's crazy.
I love.
Give him
Hey,
checks.
if Lopez loses, he loses all his belts, or he's just fighting for a particular one.
No, he loses.
Damn.
I don't know if he loses. No. It's whatever belt. I'm not sure what belt he has.
Because
though.
he just needs one, right, to be undisputed.
No. To be undisputed, you need all 4.
I know. I thought he had 3 of them or 2.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think he has
took
3
all
of them
Lobo-
after beating
Lobo's
Lomachenko.
belts, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just got 1 to go. Off the top of my head, I think he needs 1. But he's not fighting for it, right? Actually.
PFL 5, guys. Roy McDonald versus Gleason Tebow.
Yep.
The guy who put up Khabib's toughest fight. That's what he's known for.
Yep, that's exactly what he's known for.
How do you guys think that's gonna play out?
I got Rory McDonald by a unanimous decision. It's gonna be 5 rounds. I just think he has a better gas tank. I think he'll win on points. I don't think he'll finish him because Tebow is a tough dude. So
He's huge, bro.
yeah, he's huge.
How is he 155, bro? He's huge.
Yeah, always
Wait,
been huge
what?
too.
Ridiculous, bro.
They're fighting at 155.
Yeah, Wait.
No, Roy McDonald's at 170.
Yeah, he's at 170.
Oh, he moved up?
Yeah, he's a welterweight.
He's
Yeah.
still huge, bro. He's big, bro. I don't even know. I don't know how he made 155.
T-Bow did use,
Yeah,
he fought
I remember
Khabib, he was at
he's-
55. Yeah, so now he did move up. Maybe it's better for him. Well, obviously it is. He was a huge 55er. So
And the last time Roy
70's better.
McDonald fought he looked pretty good for being out for a while.
He submitted Curtis Millender.
Yeah, he looked pretty
Steve
good.
made a whole lot of XP on that
Yeah,
card. I remember that.
And this is on Thursday, right?
This is on Thursday.
Again,
Yep.
guys, I went out of order. My bad. This is Thursday. This is first. This would be the first thing happening.
ESPN Plus.
And I don't know where you guys are at, but it would be Central Time at our time, which is what? Starts like at 7 or 8?
Yeah.
It says 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
All right.
Well, the prelims start at 4:30. We're spoiled again this week, dude. Lots of action this week. Lots of combat sports.
Oh, yeah.
And for all the Nate Diaz truthers, that's 9 p.m. Eastern. Just letting y'all know.
The co-main event is also is Ray Cooper the third. He's a pretty good fighter. He's an exciting fighter. He gets a lot of knockouts. That's the co-main event. So yeah, give that a watch. Also on the same card, opening up the main card for PFL is Cesar Figueretto and Chris Camozzi. They are both UFC veterans. That one should be good as well.
Be good, yeah.
All right, next up, UFC on ESPN 25. Korean Zombie versus
Dan Ige.
Ige?
I got you.
That's
We
another one?
Yeah, that's
That's another one.
We ain't drinking now.
Damn. Gonna get drunk, guys.
I need another beer. Hopefully Luis doesn't drop them all in the fridge.
It's a pretty good card, man. It's a pretty good.
Can you pass me one of those hazy IPAs on top?
Yeah, I can't be picky. I'm just kidding, man.
Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
It's a pretty good card, man. For a free one, obviously, guys, it ain't don't be trying to compare it to the card we saw on Saturday. This is a free card, but for a free card, it's pretty good. The main event is Chen Sung Jung.
Oh, God damn.
Round 2.
Hold on, I got something.
Chen Sung Jung versus Dan Ige. So that's action packed, guaranteed. You know, those guys like to both throw down, man. So that is not going to be boring.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we got I guess other big names on. Oh, guys, kicking off the main card. We'll start with Matt Brown, the immortal Matt Brown is kicking off the
Hell
main
yeah.
card.
Back. Hell
He's fighting Lima, Douglas Lima's brother. I can't remember his first name off the top of my head. It's I can't remember it. But yeah,
like
he's
Dugas or something.
but yeah, he's fighting Douglas Lima's brother. That should be a good fight.
Diego.
Diego Lima. There you go.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, good fight. Cheeto Vera, Marlon Vera fighting on the card. Davey Grant, that's gonna be a banger too. So yeah, good main card, dude. Tim Means versus Danny Roberts, that's gonna be a fun fight. So yeah, not the biggest pay-per-view stars, but definitely some good fights on the
This
UFC
is
card.
all happening on Saturday except the PFL, guys. So bust out the TVs. I don't know, man. Get the boys together. There's a shit ton of boxing.
Gonna have double TVs, also have an iPad going.
Yeah.
You need a lot of screens and a lot of beer.
Tell the wives to get in the kitchen, start cooking some. The boys is over. Saturdays are for the what, DJ?
Saturdays are for the boys.
Exactly.
Sundays are for the boys too. The Cowboys.
You're right.
The
Sundays
Cowboys,
are for the boys.
baby.
Oh, yeah, Jeff,
Jeff.
you almost got a coin, but
And then he said the Cowboys.
well, if there's anything else, I don't think so, actually.
Well, I can't believe we're not going to talk about the YouTube fight.
No. Oh, wait. Before that, actually, do you think, real quick, Izzy's gonna get hit with a sexual assault?
Oh, that's a damn good
It's
question.
his second offense, bro. His
Is
second
it?
questionable offense in the
Yeah.
octagon.
I mean, there was
we
a-
all remember when he humped Paulo Costa.
That's true. He did hump Paulo Costa.
Maybe.
That was unwanted.
He did have pink hair that one time. What do you think?
It was an excellent grip. I would give it a 9 out of 10.
He didn't just touch his butt, dude. He
grasped. He grasped.
That was a grope.
And it looked like fingers went in the crack.
Bro, he looked like 18-year-old me, first time stepping in the strip club, bro.
Yeah. He didn't know what to, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Fucking Robert, bro. Right?
Yeah, dude. And
Hey, let's give Robert a coin for all the awesome times getting free beer. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. But anyway, yeah, and Vittori didn't even react. It's kind of like he might have liked it a little bit, or maybe he was just
Yeah, he didn't.
too shocked.
He did go back to that same position.
He did right after that. He did go right back. I don't know, man, but he does have a case. You know, he has a case.
Yeah, but I think both guys have cases. Actually, Costa's is more severe. I think his is like that clip is gonna live forever, dude.
You think maybe that's why Costa pulled out of the fight because he's pregnant?
Oh. It could be.
That's a humiliating clip. You get knocked out and then you just get humped by like the dude you hate more than anyone else in the world.
Yeah. And then you blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
Are you gonna talk about your YouTubers?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it. So
no, man, I don't know. I just talk shit, man. No one here watches.
Oh, Jeff, you said your daughter was interested.
Yeah, man. So I was with her earlier this morning, and she tells me like, "Hey, Dad, did you watch the fights?" I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of my daughter." She's asking me if I watched the fights. I was like, "Yeah, I watched the fights. How did you like the Nate Diaz fight?" She was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Wait, what? Who's that? What do you mean? What fights did you watch?" She was like, "The TikTokers versus the YouTubers."
Exactly. And how old is she, Jeff?
She's 12.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That kind of tells you that the kind of crowd they attract. But
exactly.
No, I mean, I did look at the main event. It was McGroom versus Bryce Hall, and he got hands, bro. It was more entertaining than the Mayweather fight.
I'm not gonna lie. Those combos he was throwing were pretty nice.
Yeah,
They just got worked.
It was much. I watched the clips too with Luis. We just watched the highlights. Don't worry, guys. We didn't watch the full fight. We didn't watch the full fight, but we did watch highlights. A lot of them. It was like 3 minutes of highlights, and he was throwing some decent combinations, man. Like, I was surprised. For a YouTuber, he looked decent.
Yeah, you put a whooping on that other.
You saw it, DJ?
I saw the highlights.
Who looked better? Who looked better?
He looked way better than Logan Paul.
Me and my backyard boxing debut, or those guys?
Definitely you.
Man, bro, I was a legend. I could have been something.
I didn't get to see you.
Could have been.
But hey, Luis, didn't he have better boxing skills than Logan Paul did?
Fuck yeah, he did. Dude.
Way better, dude.
He threw like 4 different combos at least compared to Logan's one.
I think he could definitely handle Mayweather the way he looked.
Oh yeah.
They were on the same size and everything too, so could have been.
Yeah, they were.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple rails and we'll be back. Alright, guys, welcome back to TDMK. Kick it off to my boy Lewis.
Nice little break.
Ooh, we're feeling good.
We're feeling energized.
Wide awake.
Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the NFL portion. But one thing I forgot is let's talk about the news. The latest 49ers injuries is probably the only notable things. Brandon Ayuk and I think the right tackle Escuel is torn ACL.
Yeah.
So DJ, since you're the Niners.
I said, ouch.
Yeah, I know. So, DJ, since you're the Niners, truther, I guess. What is going on in the water in there, man?
What that just that's just gonna lead to Jimmy G getting those 6 games for sure, and then the new running back / quarterback is gonna come out.
I feel like they make people jump off buildings while catching the ball or something. Like
man.
I don't understand how they just get hurt all the time.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's.
I don't think they allow stretches.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. They're playing either on the parking lot or something, but there's something there. Something wrong with that field, I guess. But they always had issues with that field.
Yeah, maybe it is.
They used to complain about the first season. They said so many people were falling all over the place. But
yeah. By the way, Brandon Ayuk should be good by week 1. But I just thought it was notable and funny.
It's never funny being hurt.
It's always funny, bro. Well, it's always Niners. Funny for the 49ers. Yeah. By the way, if people don't know, they're called the 49ers because they can never get past the 50-yard line.
Oh.
Thank you. All right, we'll go ahead and start off talking about the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, how's Rodgers doing, by the way?
Oh, he's not showing up to practice.
Oh, okay. Well, I got that one for that right there.
Wait.
All right. We'll start off talking about the Atlanta Falcons, and one of the biggest takes to take on them was, I guess, Julio Jones leaving the team and going to the Titans.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think, to me, in my opinion, it boosts up Ridley, and it also boosts up Pitts.
Yep. Good point.
And because literally that's the only targets. I mean, Julio Jones left, Hurst left, I believe, too. And I mean, Russell Gage, come on, bro. People talked about him. He had good games when people benched him and had bad games when people started him.
That's
so
exactly
I don't think
how it worked out, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think this boosts us up? How high are you on Ridley right now, Jeff?
I think he's a good pickup. Last year he showed that he doesn't need Julio to be in the lineup for him to put up good numbers. Yep. So I think he'll be a reliable wide receiver. I don't know if I'm comfortable taking him. I don't know what round, honestly, dude. I don't think I'd be comfortable taking him. Obviously not in the first round, even in the second round. If I'm picking him as my wide receiver one, like I might be.
I think late third round is where.
Yeah, around the third round, and I want him to be my wide receiver two. I don't think I'd be comfortable having him wide receiver one, but we'll see. Like if I can get 3 elite running backs and then he's left, I'd maybe feel okay with that. Be okay with it, but yeah, I think Calvin Ridley is gonna be a good wide receiver again to have this year. But it also depends on Matt Ryan. Like quarterbacks, sometimes from one year to the next, when they get old, they just drop off.
Yeah.
So hopefully Matt Ryan is still Matt Ryan for another year. You should be good with Calvin Ridley.
Matt Ryan is weird, man. It's like
we the gingers.
It's like he's good one year, then he completely sucks another year, then he's good another year. It's so hard,
Yeah, I don't know. He never stuck out to me, Matt Ryan. Even the years he did great, or had a good season. Was it him or Julio Jones those years?
Yeah. He's kind of like Matt Stafford to me. Like a lot of people were also high on him.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and the same way some people were high on Matt Ryan. I just never felt confident in either one to draft on my fantasy team as my QB1.
Yeah. He gets a lot of yards, though. I'll tell you that. Every year he does get a lot of yards.
Yeah, he's always up there.
And are you jumping on the hype train for Pitts now that Julio Jones is gone?
I am. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, the size and what he seemed to be capable of on the field. But this is the NFL, this is different. He's not playing against college kids.
I know a lot of...
SA tight end is one of the hardest jumps to make, right? From college to the pros, it's one of the harder transitions to make.
Because he's not just running routes, he's also going to throw blocks. You got to throw a block, You got to get that run game going, too. So, it just depends on how they use him. If he can be physical, too. That's just the bottom line. I mean...
I think I saw a lot of people in their consensus too. They have him as high as tight end like 6 too.
Where did Hayden Hurst go?
He got traded. Right
here. They still have him on the Falcons.
They did
depth chart.
I thought he got traded or they released him. I thought it was something like that.
No, they have him still here, and this is pretty.
I mean, either way, if he's in the roster or not. He's not gonna make an impact.
Well, I was just gonna say, last year a lot of people were pretty high on him. He was supposed to have a pretty good year,
too,
Yeah, I drafted him in one of my leagues, and it was a disappointment, So I'm kind of worried about if Matt Ryan targets his tight ends enough, now at this stage in his career to draft Kyle Pitts high because of last year Hayden Hurst being such a disappointment. But then again, Kyle Pitts might be just that much better, and Matt Ryan might actually be looking his way. Maybe he wasn't looking Hayden Hurst's way because he didn't have too much confidence in him. Maybe he will have more confidence in Kyle Pitts.
One thing, too, to take out, people are saying Pitts is just a big-ass receiver, basically.
Yeah, he's the longest, the biggest wingspan.
Yeah, and he loves to go deep, and so does Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan always loves to throw deep. So, And then what do you think about Mike Davis? Because I know he's for sure going to be the starting running back for the team.
Yeah, that's another thing that stands out, man.
Todd Gurley's not there anymore, right?
No, they got Cordarrelle Patterson as their number 2 on the depth chart. And he's a receiver.
Yeah, he's a receiver.
So, yeah, man, he might put up some... Mike Davis, if he can stay healthy, he might put up some pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, I think for me that's a sleeper because I think he's going to fall.
I like the way...
he will fall.
I like the way he ran when he was taking the lead role,
Yeah, when he was filling in for McCaffrey, he put up some good numbers, had some good games for teams, for his owners.
Yeah, because they didn't look like they were hurting. The people that picked up... They had McCaffrey and picked him up. They didn't miss a step, man. They probably missed like maybe 6 points.
For you, Steve, do you see Mike Davis as a flex or as a running back too?
I honestly probably just a streamer, bro. I won't even fucking touch it.
Really? I just love to ask you because you're really high on running backs.
Mike Davis?
Yeah, last year.
No, I didn't have Mike Davis.
I could have swore you had him.
I'm a
You had
little
Mike
bit,
Davis.
a little bit higher. Louis, I'd go flex. Very, very comfortable flex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Comfortable flex. I say even if you're stacked on receivers, even comfortable running back too.
Yeah. Possible wide receiver too, but definitely comfortable having him as my flex.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and jump on to the Carolina Panthers. And I guess we'll talk with the biggest takeaways will be talking about Sam Darnold and where do you think he would be. And I know all three of you are real low on him, sleeping on him. But you know what, Darnold? I have hope on you. I hope in you.
I'm especially low on him. I think that he hurts everybody's value. I think he hurts McCaffrey's value. I think he hurts Robbie Anderson's value. I think he hurts DJ Moore's value. So that's just my take. I never really liked him. And I don't think that he's going to do any favors for those guys. I think it's going to be rough here. I think they all take steps back because of Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Jeff really doesn't like him.
See, one thing I do got to point out, and this is the reason why I'm a little high on him. If you look at the Jets, he really had a line. He never really had a good defense, and he never really had a good person to throw to other than Jamison Crowder, and still put up decent numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, now he has a decent line. Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and McCaffrey to check off into. I personally wouldn't draft him. For me, there's a 60% chance he might be a sleeper out there. You know, he might get picked up in the waiver wires and could be a starter from there on out.
He's definitely rolled the dice, that's for sure.
I can see him being a streamer. I can see him maybe producing and people picking him up, around after week 1 on the waiver wire. But if you're drafting him, you're bold, man, because I don't think he gives you really any reason to want to waste a draft pick on him.
Yeah. He has potential. He shows some potential of what he can do. If you look at his highlights, but those are highlights. Anybody has good highlights, right? Yeah. But he can scramble, and he does have an arm, right? Yeah. So he can throw the ball down the field and stretch the play. To draft him as your number 1, definitely guts, definitely guts, or you don't know what you're doing. Or you never drafted a quarterback through all those rounds,
I don't know.
Or you turn out being a genius.
Yeah, or you can look like an awesome person, like you knew what the hell was going on.
Yes.
But I wouldn't roll the dice with him. If anything, I would get him if I didn't have a backup quarterback. And it's the last round, and he's sitting there. Yeah, why not? Pick him up. I doubt he'll be there, though.
Oh, for sure, those super flex leagues will probably
yeah.
Oh, he'll be gone for sure in the super flex league.
Yeah.
We're talking about normal, single quarterback leagues. There's a high chance he's not even getting drafted.
And honestly, too, one thing to point out is that he does love to throw to his slot receiver a lot. So Robbie Anderson could be getting, or DJ Moore, depending on how they use him in the lineup, they could be getting an upgrade, honestly. Or even McCaffrey with them C routes. I mean, he has great hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best parts of Christian McCaffrey's game is his hands. His catching.
On the other side of the ball, real quick, because one of our friends of the show, Anthony, he said, you could talk some IDP once in a while. Jeremy Chin, if you could still play him as a safety, he's labeled as a safety, but you could play him as a linebacker.
Yeah,
it's a good little sneaky play.
Yeah, they play him like kind of like the Honey Badger. So he'll line up as a safety, or he'll play another linebacker. So and he'll blitz too. They blitz him. He's fun. He's fun to watch. They got a lot of good defense players. And
before we move on to another team, me and Jeff have this little dispute going on. So I believe Sam Darnold will do better than Matthew Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
So, in the upcoming weeks or something, we want to hear y'all's input on what kind of wager or what.
I got Matthew Stafford.
I got 2 ideas.
I don't think it'll be even close.
Loser has to blow the winner. Second,
it's a hard pass.
Loser has to take the drug of the winner's choice.
I'm down with that.
Okay, Luis, it
sounds like Luis is gonna win.
Yeah, if you're wrong,
I'm winning either way.
But if you're wrong, bro, you could lose your job.
Yeah, I know. Fuck it.
It's what Jeff wants.
It's your podcast.
Luis,
it doesn't have to be weed, bro.
I'll smoke a bowl with you.
Oh, there you go.
How about that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Smoke a bowl of PCP. He didn't say what.
Be like wet. You want to get wet?
Yeah, be like, shit. I'm gonna have to do a bowl for every player we disagree with. Shit. All right, let's move on to the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
And I guess
Drew Brees, Drew Brees is there,
biggest question is that, I mean, they haven't even mentioned who the starting quarterback is going to be. Is it Jameis Winston? Is it Taysom Hill?
And don't forget, Trevor Siemian is there too, former starter. And that, I don't think he's going to end up being the starter. I do think it's between Winston and Hill.
And they are paying both of them QB1
So
money.
you got one guy can overthrow and one guy that can underthrow. So if those two can do fusion over the summer and they
2020
practice
Winston, bro, that LASIK,
it can be the perfect quarterback.
I don't know, man.
Nobody's seen fucking Winston with his LASIK. You know what I mean?
I think he hurts Kamara's value. Sucks to say, but I think he's hurting.
I think Winston is awesome for fantasy.
For your receivers.
Well,
Yeah, because he throws pick sixes. So what does that mean? He gets all that yards, throws pick sixes, and gets the ball right back. What else do you want?
But when you're losing, you don't run the ball. You don't run the ball when you're down 30 points. You throw it. So
he likes to push the ball down the field, even if he's forcing it. Like he don't care. Like I feel like he's gonna. Hopefully he adjusts his game, because obviously he's got one of the best running backs in the game in his backfield. Hopefully he'll realize that.
Has there been anybody in any sports that had LASIK and it changed their whole game?
No, he'll be the first. He was also the first to go 30 for 30.
30 touchdowns, 30 picks, yeah.
Oh.
I guess if I had to pick between the two, I'd go with Winston over Hill. I'd want to see Winston.
I'll say Winston over Hill. Because Hill looked good. He can scramble, he can run. Mm-hmm. But, man, when he was throwing that ball, it looked like he was pushing it. And it wouldn't, the receivers would have to come back to the ball. Which is, they good on them, but still at the same time, that's not what you want at the quarterback. You want someone that will lead them with the ball where they're throwing it,
True.
They're going in that direction. You want them to go get it, not come back to get the ball.
Come back for it, yep.
Yeah, but, man...
I say
Too bad Drew Brees ain't there, man. It's gonna be weird not seeing Drew Brees on the field this year.
Yeah,
I got a question real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So we all know Kamara is obviously a first round pick, top 10 pick. Where do y'all guys have Michael Thomas?
That's where I was gonna say it. That one's tough.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Because you want to say his down year was because of the injuries. But
and inconsistent quarterback.
Exactly. That's also the biggest. The other biggest problem is we don't really know how good he'll be with a different quarterback. With Taysom Hill, I think he was averaging about 13 targets. The games that he did play healthy with them, which was like 2.
Oh, that's more.
Right?
Yeah, that's more than I thought.
Yeah. No, he was averaging a good amount of targets. It's just we haven't seen him with Winston. We don't know who they're going to play. We don't even know if they're going to go run heavy. Sean Payne's a brilliant offensive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge him. For me, I think he's still top 5.
I don't... Yeah.
No. Is he a first round pick?
I don't think
he's not a first round pick. No.
He's definitely out
top 5 round pick. Is that what you meant? What do you mean by top 5?
I said he'll go between the top 5 receivers.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Still top 5 receiver.
Wow, you put him up there that high?
For sure. Me this year, I don't see. Well, I don't see any receiver in the first round.
I guess you're right, because
maybe Kelsey, but that's not a receiver.
If you break it down, they don't have much of a defense. Their defense was not something that stuck out to me last year.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think they made a lot of changes this year on the defensive side to change the game. So they're going to be behind. So they're going to throw it up. And if he's healthy, he's going to get a lot of targets. That's for sure.
Yep, Winston's gonna force him the ball, dude.
Yeah,
I think if he can stay healthy.
And that's one thing Winston's for sure known for.
Yeah.
Force feeding people,
Yep.
Any other sleepers from the Saints that y'all could think about? You think was it Murray is a good handcuff?
I do. I agree there. I think Murray is a good handcuff.
Yeah, because it seems like they've been playing him more, right?
Yeah. He's one of the best. I think he's a top 3 handcuff. I think the best handcuffs are Tony Pollard, Alexander Madison, and then Latavius Murray. Or actually, I don't even know if it's in that order. I do think those are the top 3 though.
Yeah.
I will put A.J. Dillon maybe in that combo.
Yep, I agree with you.
Yeah, but
Forgot about him.
oh, another their tight end. So I don't know how good the tight end position will be for the New Orleans Saints, but I do believe the best tight end they have on their roster right now it's Troutman.
Yeah, Adam Troutman.
Adam Troutman, and he's pretty decent. They drafted him in the second round 2 years ago, and he had I want to say 5 touchdowns and maybe like 2 targets a game when Jared Cook was gone. But yeah, Adam Troutman should be
Cook played.
yeah, Adam Troutman should be a guy you could look at into this upcoming season. It's just for the later rounds.
Late rounds.
Late rounds. Yeah, exactly. You know how sorry that the tight end position is. I mean, after the top 5 guys, it's basically a coin toss. So he's a good roll of dice. Yeah, good roll with dice. It just depends on who the quarterback is and how consistent they look at the tight end position.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, and let's move on to the last team, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tom.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay. The Super Bowl champs.
While we're talking about him, I don't think he's a very good fantasy option.
Really?
He's never really been a good fantasy option.
Guys, if the mascots fought each other instead of the teams, what would be the supreme NFL team?
Oh, out of everybody?
Like, I think you'd lose first because you'd just be a piece of cheese.
That's true.
Yeah, we would eat you.
That's true.
It gotta be the cowboy. It gotta be the cowboy.
He has guns.
What about a lion? Or
Yeah, he does
I
have.
said it gotta be the
He does have a
cowboy
sign pistol.
He
I
has
mean,
a
the
pistol,
cowboy
right?
has to have a
Yeah,
pistol.
That's what I just said.
Huh?
I mean,
I said
Washington.
it gotta be he said who's gonna be on top. I said it gotta be the cowboy.
Washington
Oh, I thought
doesn't
you
even
said
have a
we were
mascot.
out.
But what about a buccaneer with a cannon?
That's a pirate, bro.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, they don't shoot pirate. They have swords. He's not gonna be in the
They have
ship. He's gonna
sirens
be
in
on
it.
land.
He's
They're
taking
gonna
a
fight.
sword to a gunfight.
Exactly. There you go.
They have cannons.
We'll tell you one thing: the Seahawks that'll be our lunch.
Yeah, that's something.
And what the fuck is a 49er?
Yeah,
You know what the
49ers are over there in the corner like, hey guys.
You know what a 49er is a gold digger. A guy who mines
yeah.
for gold. That's
They
a
out of there
49er.
real quick.
No, he had the pickaxe. He would pick y'all to death.
You're saying
You know who doesn't have a mascot?
Oh, a gold. I'm over here thinking like it was
Oh,
a
you
chick.
thought it was some chick who was a gold digger?
I'm like,
Oh.
wait. When did you see a prostitute with a pick?
like a pick in the air or what? Washington doesn't have a mascot.
Yeah, or the football team,
true.
bro. They have the whole team.
The whole team's a mascot.
Yeah, one thing, bro. Washington, y'all gotta pick a name already. We gave y'all a whole freaking year.
Come on.
A
Just go
whole
back.
year. Almost 2 years.
Just go back to what it was. Anyhow. All right, back to
The Washington Native Americans.
There you go. That sounds good. That has a ring to
Washington natives. You
it. That
know?
Washington, no, that's still kind of racist.
Why not the
They'll say
Indians,
that.
bro? We got a baseball team, the Indians.
Nah, they trying to get rid of them too.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Them and the Chiefs. They're trying to get rid of the Chiefs too.
Yeah, well, for the Chiefs, I know a bunch of fans were mad because they're not letting their fans wear the Chief hats anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. You got it too, right when I was gonna say it. Nah, but you don't think Tom Brady's gonna be a good fantasy option? Because a lot of people have him as like at least a top 15 quarterback. A lot of people.
Top 15. I mean, that would mean he's on your bench. I mean, most leagues got 10 spots.
I don't know.
He's never been a flashy quarterback.
I guess a backup. I'd be okay having him as my backup, not as my
they can submit
starter.
the waiver.
Someone's gonna use an early pick on Tom Brady, and it's gonna be better for you guys.
If you do look at the schedules,
Yes, so Tom Brady's probably gonna be one of the best quarterbacks out
the
there.
Bucks
right now.
do have one of the easiest schedules of the season too. I think that's good to point out. And another to point out, the Andy Reid quarterbacks usually do way better in the second year of being with them too. I mean, you gotta think
I don't know
about
if that
it.
applies to Tom Brady though.
I mean, well, it does, bro. I mean, when Andy Reid is changing his whole game plan to make
Andy
him more
Reid?
comfortable. I mean,
Andy Reid's
Reid,
the Chiefs.
Fucking, damn, I got a drink.
Yeah,
Bruce
Bruce
Arians.
Arians.
Yeah, Bruce Arians quarterbacks do better in the second year.
I don't know. I don't think that applies to Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and he's he's the GOAT. You know, like that's why they won the Super Bowl.
He
might
drinks,
have
he drinks kids' bloods, right?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's
or
what they
he
say.
sold his soul, one of them.
Y'all believe that?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know.
What about Tom Brady's receiving options? 'Cause it's tough, bro. They got Mike Evans, which is the main red zone target. You got Godwin, which
Who
is the
can't
main
stay healthy.
yards target, who can't stay healthy. And then you got Antonio Brown, you know, the felony target. So, you know, it's tough. It's tough out there in the streets.
Then you got Scotty Miller.
Yeah.
Scotty Miller, yeah.
For some reason, Tom
Who's
Brady
that guy?
loves to throw to the little quick receivers.
Small little white guys. Right?
Yeah, he does, right?
No, he's actually black, Scotty Miller.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually black.
That
He's
sounds
a
like
light
white guy
skin.
name.
Exactly, it is. But now he's a light skin. Look it up, bro. He is.
No, he isn't.
Look
Yeah,
it
he
up,
is.
bro.
Look
He
it up,
is.
guy. I thought he was
Really?
white, bro.
Yeah.
Look it up.
he's
He
not.
is.
I thought he was white too.
No, man. Yeah, he has a white name, but nah, he's a light skin.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, who is the best? Who do you
What's
think?
your search history? What?
Who do you think is the best receiving option for Tom Brady? I think it's Godwin for me personally. If I were to draft one of them,
All right, Godwin left a bad taste in my mouth, but I always
Yeah, I'm
loved
going
Godwin.
Evans. I'm going Evans because Godwin left a bad taste in my mouth last year.
Evans
It
didn't?
hurt so
Come on,
much
Mike
last
Evans.
year.
I know. And Evans didn't.
Oh shit, he's right.
More than
No
God,
shit.
not as much as
What
God.
was that?
Well, I'll be honest. I didn't
Wait,
have
wait.
Evans, so I don't know how bad he did. If he
I think
did,
Steve found something.
I feel like
Yeah.
he did better.
Can you say that again, Steve?
Wow.
Could have been a bad picture, right?
I don't know. We have to confirm if this is him.
It is, bro. But anyways,
Yeah.
so you pick Evans. So the 2 targets, 2 catches, 2 touchdown game was satisfying enough for you?
I've always been a Godwin fan.
I've always
Since
been
he
a
got in
Godwin
the
fan.
league.
I'm a Godwin fan, but like I said, I drafted him last year pretty high, and he fucked my team over.
Yeah, he was my first running
It's hard
wide
to
receiver
it's
to
hard
get.
to want to go back to that.
I think both Godwin and Mike Evans.
But you know what? If you think about it, Tom Brady never really had a star receiver.
No, well, Gronk.
Oh, no, that's a tight end. But yeah, wide receiver never made points.
Yeah, you're a liar. Super white.
Bro, he's a light skin,
Yeah,
bro.
Lewis.
No.
Come on, bro.
That's
No,
Scotty
he
Miller?
isn't, bro.
Yeah, I must have seen the
Yes,
wrong
bro.
picture then.
That's not him.
That's not him. That's not him.
That's him, dude.
That's not him.
That is him.
We
Wow.
both confirmed.
I'm sorry, Scotty. Man.
Oh, yeah.
I try to give you credit for your physique and your speed, but I guess not.
I guess
You
you're gonna
actually
call him
work for
white,
it.
white chocolate, right? Who was that? Who used to call him that?
And who do you think is the top tight end option will be in there? Because I know OJ Howard's still in the lineup, right? But he was injured last year.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
injured a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Cameron Brate too, that for some reason Tom Brady loves to target.
Honestly, I'm not
And Gronk.
targeting any of them.
Is Gronk back?
I mean, Gronk is obviously 6 through 10, a 6 through 10 option. You know, if you didn't get one of those badass tight ends in the top 5, then I think Gronk is a decent option.
Oh, Gronk's a streamer for me.
I think Gronk. Well, you know what?
So you think he's
if
below
you think
10?
about it,
Yeah.
if you think about it, last year, Gronk didn't do
know.
nothing till week 6, right? About week 6, week 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then he started playing.
I think he still ended up top 10 tight end though.
Yeah, he did. He for not being
The tight end position was so bad. Okay,
That's what I'm saying though.
do you know the gap? So
doesn't make much.
do you know last year it was Kelsey, Waller, then Tunyon, right? In fantasy points. Guess what the gap between Waller and Tunyon was?
I think he did this.
What?
It was like
70 points.
That's a lot of points.
That's the gap between second place tight end and third place
That's a
tight end
lot.
in fantasy out. Exactly.
yeah.
Let me ask y'all this.
So the fact that he got top 10 means nothing to me.
Well, what I'm
fact
saying
that-
is, Luis, if you're
the
in a
fact that-
10-man league, Rob Gronkowski is an option. He's not he wouldn't be a streamer because
So-
obviously they're not 10 tight ends better than him.
Yeah. I agree with you there, but I just feel like there's better roll of a dice.
Are you gonna have another bet?
Oh,
I don't- I-
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
I mean, let me think of a tight end that I would think. I'll come back to you next show. But
All right.
I just feel like there's better roll of a dice than Gronk at the tight end position with the the landfill is so bad.
I think last year Gronk didn't do good. Well, he did good, but he didn't do amazing because he was off for a whole year, dude.
True,
And
that's true.
he looked slow. he looked weak, and then by mid-season he started coming out, and then obviously he showed up in the playoffs, right?
That's a good point.
2 touchdowns, right? He looked like Gronk. So imagine now that he's back with a full summer camp, full everything,
Right. COVID
no
ain't gonna
COVID
mess everything
restrictions.
up.
Yep. So I think he's gonna come back and he's gonna be Gronk. I think he has a good chance of being Gronk this year and be injured by week 12.
Yeah.
So what do you think Gronk's ceiling is then finishing the season this year?
I think he can be top 4. He can be in the top 4, top 5 for sure.
I'd give him.
There's not much competition, but
As
top
high as he
5.
can go, I think he can get to the 5 to 7 range. I don't think he has a chance at all to be up there with Kelsey, Kittle.
Yeah.
And this is assuming they all stay healthy. Kelsey, Kittle, Waller. Even I don't think he'll put up Andrews' numbers.
I think he's the same age as Kelsey. They're the same age.
I got Pitts doing better than
So he's
him.
not old.
Yeah, I think his ceiling is top 10. His ceiling.
I would say around 5 to
Yeah,
7.
top 10's.
I think he's definitely going to be top 10.
For me,
That's an easy. That's a safe bet.
Yeah.
positions 6 through 10 are so much of a coin toss because you don't know who's going to end up there. I mean, we all know for sure, right? The Wallers, the Kittles, the Kelseys, and maybe even the Andrews in there just because of how Lamar Jackson likes him.
Defensive team puts some more points than most tight ends.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Kickers put up more points than most tight ends.
All right, let's finish it off talking about the running backs, which they got Jones and then Fournette.
Ooh, Fournette.
And they picked up Gio Bernard.
And they picked up Gio Bernard.
Gio Bernard, who's that?
And then I think they also got the
Just kidding.
Vaughn, I think.
Yeah, Keyshawn Vaughn.
Keyshawn Vaughn,
yeah.
too.
Hey, does that mean you're really high on
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon?
Hey, both y'all.
Now that he's gone.
Bro, all I'm saying is if anybody listening to this knows Joe Mixon, tell them there's people out there that still believe in him. Still believe in him.
Austin Eckler's a better option than Joe Mixon.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Every running back is a better option than Joe Mixon.
No. I will pick Joe Mixon over one of these two guys, Jones and Fournette.
Oh, over Fournette?
I don't know. They have
give you
Fournette
that.
listed as their RB1. Do y'all think he is a lead back or do you think it's Jones? I think it's Jones.
I think Jones was the lead back last year.
It looks like Jones is the in-season running back and Fournette is the playoff running back.
Yeah,
That's what it
Fournette
seemed like.
does seem like.
So Ronald Jones is what we want as fantasy players.
I like
players.
Jones. I actually like
Once you
Jones
get
better.
near playoff
I like the
time.
way he runs better. I like the way he breaks tackles
He's
better.
faster.
Yeah.
But he has no hands.
Yeah.
He has no hands.
Well, now the hands part of the game is belonging to Gio Bernard. He's the best receiving option on the team.
That's what I'm saying. That's the crazy part. So what does that mean? You're gonna give a couple sequences to Jones, a couple sequences to Fournette, and have Gio in third down positions, or what?
I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Like, I'm not touching that backfield at all.
Yeah, it's one I'd avoid for sure. I know Steve mentioned, sometimes getting on the other side of the ball. The IDP got some very good options on this team.
Definitely,
you got Devin
yeah.
White,
Defense is
Devin
good.
White.
and you got
Take notes.
Levante David,
Devontae
baby.
David.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with either of
notes.
those
Even
guys.
Whitehead, Tahir Whitehead, the safety.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that defense is good,
Yeah.
man.
Shaquille Barrett,
They did so good. at the end of the
Antoine
year.
Winfield.
Yeah.
That defense did so good at the end of the year.
Yeah. They were the first
They
team
want some
in
rings.
they were the first team in the Super Bowl era to return with the exact same team after winning the Super Bowl. too.
Yeah, so
a good
that's
thing to point
crazy.
out.
Yeah.
And see them get it again.
Any defense that can do that to Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
hold him to what? No, he had no touchdowns.
No
right?
touchdowns.
No touchdown.
And dude, think about it this way: the 49ers defense, to me, looked better
Yeah.
than the Tampa Bay defense, and Mahomes was able to score on them. Mahomes was
Yeah.
able to put points up, but he wasn't able to against Tampa Bay, man. So that should tell you just how good this defensive unit is.
Yeah, the defense is
I
special.
saw something. ESPN did a rankings of the best linebacking core. San Francisco won.
I'm okay with
Seahawks,
that.
too.
Fred Warner.
Nah, bro, he's overrated.
Fred Warner.
Bobby
yeah.
Wagner. We got Bobby Wagner should be
Bobby
first.
Wagner on a step
So
down.
wait, they had the Seahawks at 2.
Yeah, and Niners first.
So
With a
who
switch,
you got? Bobby Wagner and who else?
KJ Wright, and then
But he hasn't even re-signed though. He's still asking for a lot
Better
of money.
than
right now he's
Devin
still
White and Levante David.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't know
crazy.
about that. Bobby Wagner is you got to give him respect, but he's better than either one, than Devin White and Levante David. But I think Devin White and Levante David are both better than KJ Wright.
They do look good together. Yeah.
Those guys are special. Those two guys, those two linebackers.
Hey, yeah, Niners about to be in trouble. They got to pay all of them in a couple of years.
Dude, Niners been in trouble, bro. It's just sorry, DJ.
That's all right. At least we're not Cowboys.
Hey, we can only go up.
Hey, honestly,
here, baby.
This is a bold prediction. I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Month.
It is.
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I do have Mahomes versus Dak in the Super Bowl if Dak stays healthy.
There we go, baby.
I think you meant to see Russell Wilson.
I think he misspelled.
Nah, Dak is.
I was gonna say Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think he's gonna make it this Super Bowl.
Hey, the Cowboys are, I'll say this right now. The Cowboys are winning the division. Winning that division with a plus 500 record.
That's not a hard
plus 500 record. and we're gonna surprise a lot of people. We're gonna surprise a lot of people.
That's not a hard. No, that's not a hard defeat, bro.
Okay.
That's easy.
Yep.
That's like saying McCaffrey's gonna get 5 touchdown rushes.
We have potential, man. Last time we were in the playoffs, we beat Russell Wilson. That's not an easy thing to do.
No.
Especially in the playoffs. So.
No. But you know what? For some reason, the Cowboys do have the Seahawks number for some reason. Every year they play each other, and the Seahawks are on a tear,
So do the Packers.
I think it was the year they were supposed to... they were supposed to do the repeat.
Not no more, bro.
And that was a while back, but they were supposed to do the repeat.
Really? Who took you out
And
last year?
and they were looking undefeated. I think it was like week 8 or something like
Saying the
that.
Packers are the
And the Cowboys went to their house where they were undefeated for over a year in Seattle, and they came out on top. Tony Romo torched them. So,
Yep.
I don't think
Yeah,
Steve-
I mean, I believe the Cowboys will be in the playoffs for sure at the end of the year. 20, what is it going to be? 2022. 2022 playoffs.
Well, they got more teams that are going to make the playoffs too, so they got a better chance.
Yeah, we do. I took that into account. I think we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make some noise in the playoffs. The offense is too good. You cannot ignore that offense.
Yeah.
The defense just needs to get better.
They just need to be average. The defense just needs to be an average defense, not a fucking bottom 5 defense. We gotta just be average. Just be decent.
Like the Bills.
And we'll win some games.
Stop a run, for God's sake.
Stop somebody.
All right. Well, that would do it for our show, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like us. We have our social media pages: TDFK, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Please refer to us if you like us. Refer to us as somebody that you think will like us. And y'all got anything else to say to close it off?
Nope. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
Take it away, DJ.